Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you once again into my channel. Today we are going to talk about something interesting, something very, very important to you. Today we are going to talk about fees, school fees in nursing training colleges. Most of you have started applying and you are preparing and hoping that you gain admission and you go to school. For sure, by God's grace, you are going to get admission. Trust me, you are going to get admission. Always pray to God. God is doing everything possible. Um, if this is your first time watching this video, please just subscribe. And because any moment from now, you'll be getting information concerned about the interview, how you need to prepare yourself, ways and means to enable you gain admission as you apply. So please, most of you too have access to my previous videos. If this is your first time and you've not watched my video before, just subscribe and then reflect back to my other videos, and then you have access to them and you'll be able to know how to plan yourself towards gaining admission. Please, today we are going to talk about the fees. Most of you are asking, you want to know the school fees, how much they pay in nursing school fees, so that you'll be able to plan yourself, know your financial state before getting into the profession. In fact, let me encourage you though, nursing is a noble profession, and in fact, it's indeed a good profession to be. Yes, so I advise you to work strongly on your goal and your dream, and you'll be successful. Okay, so please, if you're already one of my family, there's no need. Just stay connected and then also turn on your notification bell. If you have any question to ask, just go to the comment section and just comment and then ask any question that you want to ask, and then we'll come and respond to you, and everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be possible. Okay, let's get back to business. Most of you are SHS graduates. You are struggling to become nurses or midwives. And in fact, you've started the process. And we are also here to always guide and then give you some little advice concerned about becoming a nurse or a midwife. So today we are going to talk about the school fees payment in nursing. Yes, most of you will be asking me, how much are you paying? And are you paying fees for a year, or you are paying for months, that's semesters? Are you going to feed yourself, or is the school that is going to feed you? What are the things you need to buy? What are the things you need to get before going to nursing school? In fact, this is a page for you, so there's no need to worry. We are going to explain everything into details so that you will know and be able to plan yourself well before getting yourself into the profession, because most of you find yourself maybe scavenging and wondering about the whole thing, maybe after getting into the profession, and you don't know how money is used there. But likely you're watching this video, and I think you know how to plan yourself before entering into the profession. Okay, for nursing training, after all the process, when you get admission, you'll be asked to pay admission. Please listen attentively. If possible, get something, write it down as I explain or as I talk, so that you will not forget. If you also forget, you can replay the video and you get everything right. Okay, so when you gain admission for the first time, you will be asked to pay. I am going to approximate the fees for you, because every year, due to maybe demand and supply, whether demand is high or demand is low, supply is increasing or is decreasing, and you know what that means. Definitely there are going to be maybe some increases or reductions in prices. So the higher the demand, you know what happens, and the lower, you know what happens. So all these is the reason why I am telling you that I want to approximate the fees for you, so that if you are likely and maybe they reduce the fees a little bit, fine. If you are also unfortunate and maybe they increase it a little bit, okay, we take it like that. So when you get admission for the first time, you'll be asked to pay admission fees of approximately 3,000 plus. Approximately 3,000 plus. Get me right. Because for your first time of gaining admission, you'll be asked to pay these fees. 3,000 plus. So please take note. Remember, paying that 3,000 plus is your admission fees. Your success in gaining admission, you pay that fees and then you report to school. Before then, there is something we call prospectus. Those are the things the school will ask you to buy when reporting. Definitely you'll be asked to buy, it's got some things, maybe buying a bed sheet, blankets, and maybe other things just for your personal use, buying of shoes and all that. So please just know this before getting to the profession. So you pay 3,000 plus approximately for your first time of gaining admission, and you also buy some little things. Maybe some schools will ask you to buy beds, or maybe others will not. And please, that fees, the 3,000 plus, some of you will be asking me whether is it for a whole year or just for some months. Yes, going to nursing is good, but you spend money a little bit. I'm not trying to discourage you, but you have to know this. Plan yourself very well. Most of you, in fact, I'll give you this advice when I end this video. So follow me, don't skip. Let me hold on and then tell you the fees. The 3,000 plus that you'll be paying is just for your first semester. First semester takes about 3 to 4 months, and that is your first semester. You'll be paying that fees for your first semester, approximately. So please know this. So when you are coming for the next semester too, you'll be paying fees of approximately 2,000 plus or less, minus or plus. So that means either a little bit 2,000 or reduced small of 2,000. Yes, but mostly expect of maybe approximately 2,000 plus. Mostly. Yes. So please, these fees that you are paying, 3,000 plus for your first semester and then 2,000 plus for your second semester, makes up 1 year. So in all, when you calculate, definitely you might be able to approximate in a year how much you'll be spending. Let me not forget this. Let me take it again. Most of you will be asking me about the feeding, whether you are going to feed yourself or is the school that is going to feed you. Yes, for the feeding in nursing, is the school that is going to feed you. That's the interesting part. Though you pay for the feeding. Most of you will be asking me, how much do you pay for feeding? You pay 1,000 Ghana cedis for feeding, approximately. Yes, approximately 1,000 Ghana cedis on feeding. A lot of you will be asking these questions again. Is that 1,000 Ghana cedis part of your admission fees or is not part? And are you paying it for the whole year or just 1,000 for your first semester? In fact, for every admission phase, maybe your first semester you pay 1,000 Ghana cedis for on feeding, and then your second semester too you'll be paying another 1,000 Ghana cedis for feeding. But take note, it's not different. It is always calculated adding to your admission fees. So your first time of gaining admission and paying admission fees of approximately 3,000 plus is covers everything. covers your feeding and everything for your first semester. You don't have any money to pay again unless maybe some university affiliations fees that you need to pay, or just one or two things you have to pay on later. But that is for now what is there. And in your second semester, to paying approximately 2,000 plus covers your feeding. Yes, it includes your feeding and everything for your second semester. So remember, your feeding and everything is what? 3,000 plus. It is calculated among your admission fees, everything 3,000 plus for your first semester. Your second semester pay 2,000 plus for that. But also take note, the interesting part of all this is that the more you progress in your education, the fees is likely, remember, listen attentively, it's likely to be reduced as you move from level 100 to level 200. The fees is likely to drop a little bit. From level 200 to level 300, the fees is likely to drop a little bit based on what semesters. So definitely, if you are lucky, there's going to be some little reductions in the fees gradually until you graduate. Yes, that is how nursing school fees is being structured. So please take note. Yes, take note and then know how to plan yourself. Most of you be wondering, oh, why am I going to get money to pay all these fees? Everything is always about prayers. Don't always forget to put God first, because by God's grace, you'll be able to manage throughout your training. Yes. So most of you too will be panicked trying to enter into the profession simply because of the payment of the school fees. Yes, it actually matters, but then you have to always remember that God is in control and everything can be possible. You can be managing your finance and gradually, whilst getting some work to do, sometime maybe on vacations. You go for clinicals, but you get maybe some 1 month rest. You can try to get 1 or 2 work to do, and you can support yourself, and then you'll be able to go throughout your training successfully. So please just subscribe to my page. I have a lot of good informations that I need to give to you. There are a lot of things that are supposed to let you know. Definitely, I'll be talking about your interview very soon. I'll also be talking about most of your dress codes that you'll be using to go for the interview. I'll also be talking about the things that you need to use and go for the interview, the requirements for the interview. I'll be talking about that in my next video. And definitely, if there is interview fees too, I will talk about that and let you know. I want to let you prepare yourself very well towards the interview, because the interview is always the most powerful stage of your success in gaining admission. Yes, because that is always important. Interview, because how you present yourself before the panel or the judges will tell them your confidence level of trying to become a nurse or midwife. Mostly, if you are not confident enough, you cannot become a nurse. If you fear too much, you cannot become a nurse. So you have to be strong. I'll be talking about that in my next video. I'll be talking about details concerned about interview, key things to note in interview, what to do, what not to do to help you get admission. I pray and hope that you become successful and you become one of the selected candidates to be given admission to. Happy to see you part of the noble profession. See you next time in my next video. Bye.